record today. Simply Lost.
Did you not record last week?
I did not record last week. I forgot to press the record button.
Ouch.
Simply Lost, thank you for joining us. Feel free if you, I know you're hyped on Garnet. Read the book to us. Oh, Lord. I don't.
You could do a first chapter reading, maybe.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe if we get 100 subs, I'll read the first chapter of my book to you.
Give the subs. Hurry up.
That would be a whole thing. I have. So sorry, Simply Lost. I'm going to go on another tangent. I know you're really excited. I know you're really excited about Garnet LD being hinted at or show the whatever they call that, the Twitter thing. You get to see what she does, and I love Garnet. She's one of my favorite characters. So
yeah, I saw the what do you call it, the showcase, and I was like, ooh, what is this new summon? Because I've never played Nam before. Everybody tells me it's such a great Final Fantasy and that I should. When I saw that,
it is awesome.
I was like, ooh. Yeah.
Does she summon Doom Train or something like that, right?
I'm not entirely sure. It's like I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest.
All right, hold on. Let's get it on. This is I'll tell you the story about the thing. So Garnet LD is coming in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Can you all hear everybody else if I do this? Hopefully you can. Let's jump to Twitter. Here we go. And let's play it. I apologize for your ears.
What are you doing on stream, Mark?
What am I doing on stream?
Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, you're just bringing up Twitter?
Yeah, you should be able to see Garnet's thing here. That's what I'm bringing up.
Hopefully you're not causing everyone to not be able to hear us.
Maybe you can't, but I'll just play this here in a second.
No, we can be heard, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Nobody.
I don't hear. Okay, they can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting.
Yes. So, from what I can tell in this showcase, Garnet is going to be the introduction of the new intertwined or Wills content that is coming up to JP. And for what I have seen from a notice that we had earlier today, it's going to be an extension of a lost chapter. So they're not going to make it into like a separate tab. They're going to add on to it and kind of just, I guess, like maybe give us some more missions or whatever to do that's similar to our lost chapter, which is nice. I like it. I kind of like the way that they're doing it, where they, instead of like having multiple things on the screen, they're kind of like condensing it down, which is pretty good.
Read the text. Thank you. Yeah, let me read the Japanese. Mino, get on here. You read the Japanese to us.
It's what was that summon?
That's what is it? It's not.
Is it
lasers?
Oh no, that's Arc. That's Arc.
That's Arc. Yes, that's Arc.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I just got a quick glance at it, but it wasn't like a full arc. It was just the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, she does summon it. It's mecha form, I guess you would call it.
I mean, Arc is just a giant ship.
Yeah, in Final Fantasy IX, it does look like Robotech.
Not in this game.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken as well, I think her skill 2 visuals have changed.
No. That's one of the twins.
That's twins.
Oh, that's like what? She has a first? What? No, okay.
So
okay,
from what I was able to tell from the showcase, she now has a very strong follow-up that not only follows up from whenever she attacks, but from when everybody on the team attacks. It does seem like she has some type of a stacking ability, and depending on the amount of stacks is when and I could be wrong on this. Depending on the amount of stacks will determine when the follow-ups will actually trigger. Another thing that I noticed was that her brave attack and HP attack that change up depending on which element you're using did also get a plus version. It looks like the water one got a double HP dump, while the thunder one just got like a one hitter type of attack. And that's about all that I've noticed so far. I haven't seen any translations yet on her LD weapon just yet.
Well, I will look forward to that because I love Garnet. It is a great game. If you've not, I know you're streaming some other things too. If it is definitely worth picking up and playing, on Steam or something. Final
Yeah, that's
Fantasy,
what everybody tells me.
It's a great game. I know it's one of Kriese's favorites as well.
Yeah, it's my favorite
it's
Final
just,
Fantasy.
It's just a great
9.
game. It's one of Arrow's favorites as well. I mean, it's just a great game. It's one that I've played multiple times, and it's.
Mhm.
I mean, it was probably the first one that I did play, like, over 100 hours into it. I mean,
Oh wow.
and then I went back and did 7 and 8 and fell in love with 8. But
Yeah, I bought it.
We should approach this LD with caution though, because there was something quite misleading about that showcase. Is that it was playing at a smooth frame rate, which is it's quite unusual.
Yeah, what is that? What was
especially
that?
for how flashy it was? I mean, I don't trust that at all.
You want to get smooth frame rate? Buy the latest Samsung or Apple phone.
Oh, but even on the latest phones, frame rate's tanking.
Nah, I mean, I have a S20 Ultra, and I haven't run into any problems yet.
Oh, goodness. That's a phone flex.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it like that. Sorry, I like having I like having the latest and greatest.
I mean, I probably need to get a new phone myself at some point. My phone's like 3 years old at this point. I have a Galaxy S9 Plus.
S9. Oh, I've had that before. Yeah.
It's a nice phone, but it's just starting to show its age.
Yeah.
I am a sucker for the Sonys. I have Xperia 5, which is supposed to be a flagship, but it runs everything else really well. And then as soon as you get Opera Omnia on there, frame rate goes to shit.
Aren't they good for like taking pictures and whatnot? Like, don't they have like the latest and greatest camera?
Yeah, no, the camera stuff's all in-house from their like camera department, so it's quite geared for that stuff. Not just pictures, but video as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to be very like when they started bringing like the whole 8 megapixels and the video quality and everything like that. I used to be so picky on that.
Yeah.
Now it's like almost like every phone has something good or
not
great.
It ain't about the megapixels anymore. It's about like
the gigapixels.
It's the software itself as well, though, because with the Sonys they have like manual white balance and like a bunch of other shit that I've just never heard of before.
I love the fact that they have a beauty filter on there. I'm like, thanks.
Oh.
Makes me feel better about myself.
Anime filter for Mark.
I love my anime filter. I don't know. Did I tell you last week that I was doing very serious professional interviews, and so I'm on a team. I have a team of like 50 people. So, and we were interviewing candidates for ministry in the very last. I mean, so these are professional interviews. These people have graduate degrees. They are adults. They are older adults, many of them. They've been through stuff, and they're going through. I mean, so this is like serious stuff, and I'm in charge of it all. And so I don't interview anyone specifically. I have like 10 or I guess 5 different teams of about 9 that interview everyone simultaneously, and I'm running this all on Zoom. Normally we do it in person with my the secretary runs all the Zoom, and so I'm there to troubleshoot if there's any conflicts or any issues. And so we're just kind of sitting. We just kind of have to be on our computers for 12 hours a day, until we have our big deliberations, and I have to run that part. But and so I'm screwing around with filters, and at one point the candidates like come in and out of the interviews, and they come back to our main room, and I have this weird like Cthulhu filter, like this like just abysmal horror kind of thing going on, and one of the candidates comes into the room and it's like, oh my god, like, oh, I'm so sorry if you don't get recommended, this is going to be the reason you appeal, and I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna have to give you another. So yeah, that's when I was playing with filters and
Mark.
Yeah. Yes.
Why weren't you being professional?
It's 30 hours on Zoom is a long time.
Yeah.
So I blame my colleague who was we were trying to figure out how you do those filters, and so that's what I was downloading that and trying to figure that out, and so I was just kind of going through the different filters, and and so that's it. Just happened to be on that specific horrible filter. Like, it wasn't inappropriate, but it would have been a little jarring, you know. The lesson is, I don't know what the lesson is because I don't have any consequences for the stupid things that I do.
The lesson is be Mark.
Yeah. I mean, when you have all of the privilege, then you can get away with things, right? That's what I teach my oldest son, who is the most white person in my family. I'm like, you're dumb, but you're going to get away with stuff because you're white. So just enjoy that. Yeah.
White privilege.
I should qualify that by my other two children are Hispanic. So, you know.
So you're teaching your son white privilege exists and that he will have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's got plenty of problems, so he needs all the help he can get.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he needs all the help he can get. I love all my children. What am I calling this episode? Wow. Yes, Mino Spellgood. Yes, from a previous marriage, born out of wedlock. Yes, actually. All three of my children were born out. No, maybe that's not true. Let me think quickly. No, one of my children was not born out of wedlock. My daughter, to my knowledge, my daughter was born to a married relationship. My sons were born out of wedlock. My children are biological siblings. They are adopted children. They fostered them for 5 years and then adopted them. My children's mother, who is as white trash gets, she was married to another man who was my oldest son's father, and then she left or cheated on him and married my daughter's father and then had my daughter. But she was with my daughter's father when my son was born, and so he assumed, I think, that he was my oldest son's father. He was not that bright because there was no way my oldest son was his child. I mean, there was a possibility, but it was a slim chance. And then my youngest son was born because she had an affair with my daughter's father's best friend, and then my youngest son was born, and then she fled with her new husband, who is my youngest son's father, and then had two other children, and then she murdered the youngest child of those two, and now she's in prison forever. And that's where she needs to be. So so it's kind of like the Maury show, except for the horrible abuse. And my daughter was shaken at 6 weeks, and then their baby sister, the youngest, was killed at 3 weeks. So it's like the Maury show, except super dark at times. So yeah, that was the abridged version, and that's not in my novel, Sons of God, on Amazon. That shit is real life, and that's the kind of crap my children will have to live with for the rest of their lives. So. If you think your mom sucks, let me tell you about my kid's mom. Their old mom, their new mom's pretty great. I like her quite a bit. She's the bomb diggity. I do like her quite a bit, but she's not very good at TiVo, so she doesn't listen to this.
TiVo?
No, she's not good at TiVo either. No, Defo. She does not play the Defo. And it was funny because I was trying to wrap my head around this. You know, I understand, and I SimplyLost. I know you've got a video out there about it. You know, there's some hysteria in some realms of the JB community. I don't think everybody, but there's some hysteria over Lufania Plus. Lufania Plus, crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
It's probably a little bit overhyped because, you know, Chaos was tough. Cosmos was a little bit tough. You know, all the transitions are kind of rocky, especially for the Japanese version of the game, right?
Yeah, they are.
But but there's been some stuff from the GL community, some Reddit posts and Facebook stuff. They're like, "Oh man, the game is so hard, and I'm burning out." And I'm like, "What are people? What are people having problems with?" And as we were talking about in one of our channels, I'm like, I think one of the things I take for granted is Aranea really did ruin a lot of players.
Oh, I agree 100%.
And the story that comes to mind is my wife, I was sitting on the couch I was playing Defo, obviously, because that's what I do. And my wife took the phone from me when I was playing and just randomly pressed buttons. And she beat the Chaos fight because I had RNA in my team. And literally, I mean, she does not play the game. She has no concept of how the game plays. She was just being an ass because both of us are asses, and you got to marry somebody like that if you want to stay around together. And so she's literally just pressing buttons and kind of being a jerk about it. And but she won. She literally won. And so I think I think RNA may have. That's not the only reason, but I think RNA ruined some people. So I don't know.
It definitely. I feel like. And I stand by this statement that I definitely feel like it changed the way players look at characters. I felt like, and I think Square Enix realizes too, which is why they held back on bringing any more global first characters, and now they're doing LDs. But I firmly believe that it's definitely changed the mindset of players. That I feel like if they're not doing big numbers, if they're not doing this, then it's just like, oh, trash, and I'm just like, no.
Mino, you coward! You should have joined first. Why? Stop following me everywhere.
I'm only here to fight you.
Hey,
you're like Tonberry coupled.
Hey, Black Cloud and Lee Jin, a new content creator. I'm looking forward to your new YouTube channall. Have
he
joined
needs to make
us.
one already.
Have joined us. So did you guys read all Garnet's LD abilities for us?
So I actually streamed when it went live.
Yeah,
that was
I saw
pretty
that.
fun.
How did that
I'm
go?
gonna do that more. It was pretty fun. We tried to generate as many hot takes as possible. We have now concluded that Garnet is basically a water, thunder, ash reverse Vivi.
Okay, good.
What?
Yep, that's how I felt.
Yep. Good. Yeah, no, that sounds legit. That sounds.
And the orb is going to be do dark damage while ranged Imperial is active on the boss.
Nice. Oh, does Arc do dark damage? That's the thing now?
No.
Oh, okay. No, it's not.
No, it doesn't.
Well, the feature character can't do anything for the boss orb. I mean, we know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lufania Plus is hard, right? So.
Yeah.
Unbeatable.
I'll be that one player and that'll say it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Just pull on everybody. And I don't know.
Speaking of reading, though, Amazon have been so kind to supply the first chapter
of what?
Oh, God.
Of Mark's book.
Oh,
yes.
I've just been reading.
So you're reading Mark's book.
The first chapter. You can read the first chapter because it is on Kindle. It is on Kindle. Yes. Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying it so far.
It's a fun read. I mean, it's if you're if you just want to enjoy. What is it about? It's about love and eating things because you're a vampire.
I can read the back of the book.
What?
Oh yeah, read.
Since I have it up.
Yeah, please. I would love. I'm going to record this. It is being recorded. Please, please read the abstract. Please.
Okay. I've got pressure's on now. Goodness me. Okay.
Make sure you clear your throat.
When Alex, a waiter and aspiring musician, meets a mysterious singer named Mara, his life is changed forever. Not only does he fall in love with her, but soon after they meet, he is attacked by a strange creature and becomes one of the Nephilim, the sons of God, known in modern times as vampires. To make matters worse, Mara disappears. Now, fueled by his need to find her, Alex must confront the various vampires of Chicago and a secret organization known as the Tower. If Alex wishes to find her, he will have to master the abilities of his new state and come to terms with his inner struggle between virtue and sin. And there we are.
That sounds very good. I'd read that book.
I
think I'm gonna pay Neclord to do the audio book.
I mean, I'm about to say, yeah, if
That's
Neclord would read the book, I'd actually listen to it.
Like, I think
there we go.
read that.
I mean,
You might have a new source of income, Neclord.
Did you know?
I'll confess, I have actually been trying to build up a voice work portfolio, so that is an opportunity I would take.
Oh, that's funny.
Were it presented, but
I would listen to whatever you read, like if I had like a long car drive or something.
And that was at like 3 a.m. Imagine if I had energy.
Yeah. Oh well, DM me, and I'll send you some PayPal, and we'll figure out something.
There we are.
We'll do a special.
Well, you're gonna be staying up 3 o'clock in the morning.
We'll do a special reading, Patreon exclusive. Oh goodness. Oh.
That's what happens when you acknowledge Neclord.
Yeah, now it's just enabled. Now it's just
it's a dangerous thing. So I've gone from wrecking the Brits at the start. It's like, great voice. Read my book.
Yeah, we take it full circle.
But peaks and troughs, tangents galore. What an episode!
Reading Rainbow with Neclord.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to get Arrow in it to do some of the voices though. So I don't know what you can you do like Jim Dale and do all the voices like the Harry Potter books?
Oh yeah, no, I think that's probably
Harry
above my
Potter.
current pay grade. I could try.
I wonder. It would be interesting. I wonder how long. It would be actually. How many hours it would be of reading just to read. I mean, because I'm a fairly quick reader, and so I can sit down. I wrote the book obviously, but I can sit down. I could read that book in a few hours. I could read my book in a few hours. I can read most books in a few hours.
The thing is, if you're reading it out loud, it's slower.
Yeah, it's much slower. So yeah, I don't know.
And when you do things like that, I think you're supposed to read slow by default because a lot of the audiobook players like have speed up options.
Oh yeah, I always listen to my audiobooks on 2x.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's how quite a few people listen to the podcast. Oddly enough,
I listen to everything on 2x. I listen to my own videos on 2x. You kidding me?
I just skim through your videos, BC. I just
is more effective.
I just get to the tier list at the end.
Or the pop off during the burst.
I just scroll through. Where's the burst? It's hard. That's much harder on your stream recordings to scroll through to get to the good parts.
Yeah.
Now, what would be even more dangerous is to listen to it on half speed.
That would be funny. They used to do that on one of the late night shows. They would do it on half speed, and it sounds like you're drunk, right? So that is fun. So we should do that. We should take the podcast episode and slow it down to half speed sometime. See what that sounds like. Yeah, that's a good thought experiment.
Oh no.
Yeah. Wow. Oof. Well, Mino, what did you want to argue about?
I don't remember. I lost interest.
Paladin Cecil.
You also posted something about Ever Crisis.
Yeah,
Mino wanted to argue that nobody's going to use Paladin Cecil after his 2 weeks.
No one's going to use him.
And if he's absorbed, yeah, I guess people wouldn't be. I don't think that's a hot take.
That's not a hot take. You're all synergy stomping noobs.
Oh, who are you arguing against? I think we all agree with you, idiot.
I don't know.
If there's going to be a lot of wholly absorbed, then yeah, people are not going to use Paladin Cecil. That's going to be the problem.
Well, at the same time, the Medusas resisted Vincent's imperils, and he was still here.
Well, that is a difference, because Vincent has a skill that he can use to get around that, but if it's just the one element, then yeah, it's kind of yikes. Why do that to yourself?
Yeah, and Vincent's LD and follow-up are not tied to an element, so...
Yeah, so you can sneak around it.
But, I mean, obviously, Paladin Cecil does give you the buffs and the auras that are super helpful, but, again, you know, why are you bringing somebody that's not going to do any damage that does those buffs when you can bring somebody like Balthier who does some of those kind of buffs, but also... Or Kurasame when he comes back, if it, you know, I mean... That's not too far in the future, or
but
any other.
Think of the potential
you're pulling on,
because you could run it into Holy Absorb. Paladin Cecil takes his turn and builds Bravery, and then Camelot Brave pluses. That's a free paralyze.
Free paralyze.
There we are.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. That's
team building.
That's who you're bringing to all these Holy Absorb, Camelot, and Paladin Cecil.
There you go. Team building salt.
Team building? Who does that nowadays?
Who's carrying that team? Who's carrying Paladin Cecil and Camelot?
Someone doing the Paladin Cecil saga.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, now you have it.
But Mino's just quoting Ever Crisis articles at this point in chat instead of talking to us.
Yeah, he wanted to argue against the point that nobody believed. That must be embarrassing.
No, during the podcast, SimplyLost and Neclord were like, "No, people will do it." No, they won't. You guys,
no, he's right. People will do it. People definitely will do it.
You underestimate GM.
People will do it.
No, you overestimate GL. Didn't you see that?
No,
thread
I didn't. No. Stop. I don't give a fuck. Slow down. We're saying people will do it does not mean a majority of people will do it. We're saying somebody is going to be insane enough to do it.
I said my original point was this is bait because most of the players won't do it, so they pitied the BT for nothing.
Well, those points they don't contradict each other. You can also say a majority of people won't do it while also saying somebody will do it. What's your problem?
And also,
yeah, now that we've gone on about it for an hour,
like we recommend not pitying the BT.
Oh, that's 20 people. I don't think I've ever seen a podcast poll where 20 people were going to pity a BT on the first on any banner, let alone the first banner. Oh, I hope those were people not on our servers. I hope those were like I don't know what servers that I'm not part of that were represented in those 12 servers. I hope those are 20 people on somebody else's servers because I don't know. I don't know any content creator. I mean, I know some people did it, whatever. Maybe you're not pulling on any of the other banners, fine. But, you know, try to pick up the extra LDs at least, really. I mean.
Man, Transcendence 1 is pretty rough without Gabronth.
Well, that's the other thing, right? I mean,
I don't think people realize that.
I mean, obviously, Gabronth is really, really useful in Transcendence 1. So, and Kriese is fine. So, I mean, why not try to pick up those other two LDs on the cycle? I don't know.
Marcus, as a trendsetter, started pity burst on the first banner trend.
I was gonna say, Mark, sounds a little hippo because I'm sure if you didn't have the
Mark didn't plan the poll later.
You would pity it.
I'm pretty.
He said he was gonna skip, and then he got forced to poll. They held a gun to his head and said, "We gave you these subs. You're gonna poll now."
Yeah, well, that's true. That is 100% true. That is how that happened. I live in a rough neighborhood, and so they came over to my house. It's not like you couldn't find me. I mean, seriously.
What does this say about the player base? That, like, you know, it was posted on the sub that, you know, Mark pitied this burst, and look how sad he was when he got the burst dupe. And it's resulted in people in their droves.
Right? Yeah. There was a whole Reddit meme about me. Yeah. I was a meme on Reddit. Someone took a screenshot of me getting that ticketed because I pulled for tickets on Arciela, not having planning. I wasn't going to pull on Arciela. I wasn't going to pull on Theodore, and I pitied on Unite BT because whatever. And I got 3 videos out of that one pull. So, I mean, that was well worth it. It was worth it in my mind. So, but yeah, and then I pulled the extra BT on the ticket. And, Kriese was talking, and so I didn't want to interrupt him, and so I kind of made some. I apologize. Kriese was talking. I didn't want to interrupt her, so I made some motions, and apparently someone captured a picture of that, and then made a meme of it on Reddit and said something to akin of. This is what happens when you pull a dupe BT after pitying a BT or something like that. It was a whole meme. It got upvoted a whole bunch of times. I was very proud to be a meme. It's always been a dream of mine as a young Gen Xer. Anytime you can kind of break into the millennial plural crowd, that's great. So that should have been a lesson. For people to not do that because.
Mark.
And I said that, well, yeah, they refer to that as, even in your streams, people were calling that pulling a mark, like in your, not even in my streams. That was in Black Cloud streams. People are saying, they pulled a mark. Like, that's like a whole thing now.
I'm going to start saying that myself now.
And you should learn from that. You should learn from my mistakes, quote unquote. And apparently 20 people didn't. Maybe those 20 people didn't actually pity, but they had intentions to. So let's hope.
Maybe they were thinking about you, so they just went ahead and just voted on that.
Yeah, they just did it.
Rebuttal, Mark. Rebuttal. You would have pitied Pestle either way on this first banner, right? I believe you said that for months leading up to it.
No, I said I have BT tokens for Pestle.
Right, but if people didn't have the BT tokens, like let's say they didn't buy the whale pass, would you have pitied it, and would you have been against other people pitying it?
Well, not on the first banner. You wait till the other banners and try to, at least tickets, and then come back to the first banner. Are you saying these people were willing to pity it on the first banner, but maybe they're going to use tickets on the other banners and then come back and see? The polls, there's interpretation to how you read the polls, obviously, so I don't know. But
I think a lot of people are skipping the next two banners. Look at like Krise's banner. I think only the bot said that
it's going to catch people off guard, I think.
Yeah, which is fair, but I'm saying like a lot of people did it because there's not a lot of interest in Kriese or Gabranth.
Mm-hmm.
That might be it too.
I wish the call logic was applied evenly, because Gabranth having an HP damage up on his call is pretty unique for a very long time.
So some people still use it even now on JP.
Yeah, I do. That's
weird how... SimplyLost, feel free to go to bed at any time. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate having you on, and good luck to you and all your future escapades on Twitch and YouTube. And everybody, if you haven't liked, subbed, and rang the bell for SimplyLost 30, please do and support him. Yeah,
go get him to 1K, guys.
Yeah,
thank you. I didn't want to leave on like an awkward note, like, hey, I'm leaving, sorry, bye. So that's why.
No, dude, I do that all the time. Don't worry.
So no, but I appreciate y'all. It was definitely fun. I definitely would like to come back for future podcasts.
Yeah, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, awesome.
So, but thank you for having me. Take care, everybody in chat, and I will see y'all in a future podcast.
Awesome. Thank you.
C-Stem asked, does Gabranth LD throw up necessary debuffs? Are you talking about the call or the LD? Actually, I don't know either way.
Don't know either.
I don't know. It might. You want to make sure the 4 debuffs are up, so he's got the plus version. How about that? Does that answer your question? The answer is figured out.
Debuff caller here.
On the call, no. He will not re-break on his call, which is sad.
HP damage up on the call, huh?
Because
it's like 10%, right?
He's got debuff start. And his debuff turns to HP damage up when you got 4 debuffs active.
So, well, I don't read Japanese, so this is going to be not helpful. Oh, here, I can click on this. Very nice. So if I'm looking at the call finder, yeah, it does his attack, gives the character it's on the max brave up, the attack up for 1 turn.
Small
and then
boost.
the caller effect is attack up, max brave up, but I don't see it giving the debuff. The regular call.
The debuff is on this debuff, so the regular call will apply the attack and the defense down, but the LD call will not.
Oh, and
it'll just apply debuff start.
Okay, but when he comes in, does he set his like start quest debuffs?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he gets to start his start quest debuffs.
Which are what actually? Can you link me that in the Discord?
It's just it's whatever his 2 garbage.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Rem's DissidiaDB, Rem's call finder, it's really nice actually. So yeah, I linked it in the chat there. Unless you want it in ours, I'll put it in our private chat too.
Just attack down and defense down.
Attack down.
That's the generics he does on a skill 1.
Right. 2 attack, another attack down, defense down. So, yeah, a framed attack down, a regular attack down, a framed max brave down.
Now these suck.
Regular.
They do suck, but
suck.
When you have 4 debuffs active, it turns the HP damage up.
Yeah,
by 10%.
His LD call doesn't insta break even if the debuff is upgraded. Correct. It's a missed opportunity. Feels bad.
Missed opportunity.
Nope, I'm out.
We're learning. But he is super useful on Transcendence. On the what are the crystal colors for? Because that's something I guess I didn't realize. There's crystal color requirements for the left and the right.
On the left, it is white crystal, which is, and they're selling Paladin cells pretty hard there.
Yep.
Because the Holy Orb, and on the right, it's blue crystal. Again, they want launches, which is selling Cloud pretty hard.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So Cloud and Paladin Cecil can be your 2 BTs, which is probably why people didn't bring Squall, save Squall. I mean, some people did bring Squall, obviously.
Well, if you don't have Paladin Cecil's burst, but you do have Squall's burst, you could use Squall as a main damage dealer on the left side with Paladin Cecil enchanting the party.
Got it.
Boom.
Interesting. So, but yeah, if we won't have Cloud's LD boards. So that will make it a little more challenging, I would assume.
Yes. Yes, it will.
So,
or more potential for bragging rights, depending on how you look at it.
Oh yeah, so we can all we can have a pissing contest. I think that's what's the English way to say that, Neclord? What would be a good idiom for that?
I suppose pissing contest would probably be the one to go for.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounded right. That'll be fun. The reason Gabrant is so good for Transcendence, by the way, is the first orb is the ulti bosses. And they do that stupid thing where they gain a bunch of brave, and you can't do any brave damage till you break them.
Oh.
And he's got AoE rebreak, and the orb is to apply. I think it's 2 debuffs in 1 turn, but it's unlike HaateXIII chapter where it was like plus 5 or something for applying debuffs. It's only +2. So they want you. Gabrant's debuff counter counts as applying debuffs because whenever the enemy takes an action, they get his debuffs reapplied. So he makes the orb maintenance pretty painless. Otherwise, we need to be constantly applying debuffs, probably summon and burst early, too, on the first wave, and it gets tricky.
That's 2 debuffs, right?
Yep.
Oh,
I think.
You see, you can't even do debuff spheres unless it's a double E. But even then, you're just wrecking sphere setup.
I'm going to quote my favorite line of directionally accurate. That I did explain why Gabrant made it easier. It's something along those lines. Otherwise, you gotta spam debuffs like mad with RCLA and stuff. And if you don't bring Cloud, if you don't bring a dedicated launcher like Cloud, then the final wave needs launches or it starts recovering HP. It's really a nasty fight.
Are we streaming this on Sunday?
You are.
Should be a really short stream, 5-10 minutes tops.
Yep.
What's
totally.
this on Sunday? Transcendence.
Transcendence.
Yeah. Oh.
Easy
good luck.
Clap. Yeah.
Easy clap. It's gonna be a really short stream because it's just the fight, right? There's no event or anything.
There's a Cosmos, and there's you can jump straight into it, but there
is bang boom, and
there is a co-op. There is a challenge quest. Good stuff like that. Treat it as a character event.
Huh. Well, Garnet's LD information is in the JP News. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Erky brought up some great concerns that her party enchant based on her EX doesn't last too long. So if you're trying to spam the free turns to abuse that LD,
how long does it last?
Yeah, what's the?
I thought it was 8. I thought it was 10 turns.
Pretty
the
sure it's
enchant.
I thought the enchant was 10 turns.
Yeah, and then like how many turns does she need for an EX recast? 3, 4?
Yeah.
It is several actions.
How many free turns is she burning?
Yeah, I don't get
No,
it.
no, I'm saying like other people will burn off her. Oh wait, is it an orange? Yeah. No, it isn't, right?
Don't
it's not
spam
on
a bunch of
everybody,
free
It's a
turns.
buff.
Right, exactly. It's not. It's
Enchant
basically
follow.
countering spam. But I'm saying like the hot takes already. If you look in main court and even our own server, is why are they giving us an LD that encourages spam, but then punishing us for the enchant falling off? Of course, the answer is always just like Vayne: don't spam that hard. That's it.
Yeah.
Do small burst
Yeah.
windows. But that's not how people like to play. Clearly,
Oh,
that we've seen
okay.
all week,
Well,
right? Like
whatever.
that's why Vayne is the worst BT character to ever come along, because you can't just spam his skills on all his fights.
Right? Yeah, I understand.
So I'm saying definitely. I'm here for there's going to be a lot of Garnet hot takes. I guarantee it. There'll be like
She's reverse Vivi, bro.
Reverse Vivi. Yeah.
I mean,
like it.
We'll see how this all plays out. People have given bad hot takes before, and sometimes people have been right on the money.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it just looks like she's giving the party a lot of benefit just by sitting there, and then she gets a follow-up attack every few turns. So, it's nice. Nothing wrong with that.
I think the LD duration's short too, so like you won't have it up all fight.
12 turns.
Per cast?
Yeah, 12 turns.
No, that's not bad then.
And Cam's on the banner. He's getting high armor plus.
Woohoo!
Oh, go Cam!
What's his? Oh, his is debuff armor, right?
Yeah, we don't know his caps, so it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Oh, I don't know anything about that because I haven't.
Yeah, whatever. Not worth the headache.
I got
really
confused
isn't.
when you started talking about that. So
it really is a headache, Jenna. Now that I understand it, it's even more worthless.
I can't wait for your 6-part mini series. Your limited YouTube series on high armor realizations.
Well, if you can explain it to somebody, that means you understand it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. I still need to make my calm down about. I keep doing other things when I start writing that video. It's not a good sign. Maybe I'll get it done over the weekend.
Get it done on Sunday. Sunday's your that's where you workshop your shit, right?
Sundays where I play video games and pretend to be productive. Just like Saturday.
You should just post Lufania Plus Calm Down and then just link Taylor Swift's video. Isn't that a song that she does, Calm Down? Or I don't remember what the song is, but that's like.
Oh, I need to ask Macnell for his Calm Down and Don't Live in the Future picture.
Don't live in the future.
Yeah. Great meme.
The hot takes about Thancred EX Plus were correct.
Those weren't hot takes, I don't think.
I mean, what were the hot takes about Thancred EX Plus?
What?
That it was not great?
He got a late EX Plus, and then he doesn't do enough damage compared to people with LDs. I mean, that's not a hot take. I mean, what? They're going to say, hey, he does poison. Like, okay. Well,
yep.
So
he's not good.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I don't think anyone was... I mean, I was excited that he was finally coming. I was disappointed he was coming so late.
Yeah. Well, he was one of the time travelers for his regular EX, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
he came early for us in Global.
Oh, buddy.
So he was good then. We enjoyed him. He had a nice run.
Mino, didn't you pity Thancred?
No, I missed. That's when I hit the 0 gem count.
That's right.
I pitied Kane because you made me, and then Ramza EX came right after, and then Thancred came right after, and I split my gems, and because I didn't have 75k for either, so I threw like half here and there. That's when I hit 0 gems and never spent gems again.
But you still end up getting Lightning EX, so you were okay the month after, I think. And Lightning carried you for a while, is what I recall.
Wait, did I get Lightning EX? I want to say
I thought
yes.
you got Lightning EX.
I want to say yes.
Yeah, because I remember you saying that you got Lightning EX and you ended up using it because Lightning EX came the month after.
I think you're right. I remember leaning hard on Beatrix, but yeah, Lightning probably helped a lot. See, that's why don't spend gems, guys. Don't spend your resources.
Lightning came right when Beatrix was starting to fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, Beatrix was already falling off when Thancred came early, is what I recall.
Right. Mark, stream on Sunday.
You are streaming. You're not getting out of this.
I am not streaming on Sunday. Not at all. I've got quite a bit of work to do this weekend, so.
Stream on Monday.
No, I have a lot of work to do forever.
Wait, is Neclord still here? Did he fall asleep?
Oh, I'm still here. I'm just sort
it is
I'm
Easter
a little drowsy.
almost, so.
Right. It is
busy time. So.
It is getting late, though.
When is Easter?
It is getting late. Easter is April 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. It's on a Sunday this year, and it is April 4th.
Is it not always?
Isn't it always on? Yeah, it's always on a Sunday.
It is always on a Sunday, but there's a few of you that are like, "Is it always on a Sunday?" Yeah, it's on a Sunday always. It is the first Sunday after the first full moon after the spring equinox.
Yep.
That is when Easter is. I did not make up. That's an actual thing. That's how you determine when Easter is. Why? That's a longer story, but.
All right. Okay, so here's the actual question.
Yeah.
How many content creators do you think will stream Transcendence on Sunday? Because you've been around lately, right? Most of the times it's just gem pulls. Oh no, it's just the banner pulls.
Oh, people
and then go up to Chaos and then cut the stream.
Well,
do you think there's going to be a lot of people trying to stream Transcendence right off the bat?
Josepher has been streaming his runs. Pretty.
Oh yeah, but he's not active. He's not active.
He's not during the same. He does right. Yeah. Josepher tries to or does it in his time zone. Obviously, he doesn't stay up early or late like Neclord does, and so he. But he's been streaming. Lids has not been streaming a lot. Rez has not been streaming a lot. They've just not been streaming a lot. Period. 40.
BWS.
What?
Oh, I said BWS. You were saying 40. Yeah.
Yeah, 40. I don't know if he does. I don't know that I've seen him do. I think he's done some Lufanias on. But yeah, like you said, a lot of people they just do their pull streams and then co-ops or stuff like that.
Less maintenance, easier to engage the chat.
Yeah.
T Sarathi says that he'll stream. So
nice.
T Sarathi, I'm holding you to that. Let's watch your stream on Sunday. Let's just all hang out.
He's trying to get
they
out
say they
can
could do
stream
it so
the
you can see how bad people are at the game.
You can stream on the TCC channel.
Trying to make you get out of it.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to be a long stream.
So do you have your BC? Do you have your teams set up? Do you know who you're bringing this time around to Transcendence?
Pretty much. Yep, I do. Left is going to be Palincecil, Gabronth, and I think Kieran. And then right's going to be Cloud, Kriese, and Kryl. In the middle is going to be Palincecil, Cloud, and Gabronth.
Are you going to wait till Cloud gets his LD boards? Or are you just going to try it without it?
I need views.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your right side team? I missed it.
Cloud, Kriese, and Kryl.
Yeah. Yep.
No Ramza?
That's Cloud with a K.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's right, Cloud with a K. Yeah.
No Ramza. I don't need to use them there.
Do you want
two bursts.
No. Yeah, let's spend the next half hour as chat's like, where's your name come from? That was my favorite part of your stream yesterday, BC. Like I'm pretty sure you've answered that question quite a few times. But
I do say it a lot, but not everyone is around for that.
You got a big community now. You are a rising star in the DissidiaFFOO content community. You're gonna be shutting out pretty much everybody. You're gonna be catching up to you've probably surpassed Rez and Lids at this point. Now you're going to be gunning for Broadway and Josepher. So
I told you like a year ago I'm going to become number 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
I believe it. You keep it up. I don't see how it couldn't happen. I mean, Josepher doesn't have a job, so that he's got that on you.
Wow.
You got to work.
Content creation is his job.
Yeah, right. But that's what I mean. He's trying to do it full time, so that is tough to compete with. But yeah, I think besides that,
BC can go full time too.
Yeah.
Hell no. Hell no.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There's not a will.
Have you figured out how many views per month you would need on YouTube?
Holy shit! No, that would not be
your current employment.
Absolutely not.
How many subs? Not. How many subs would we need a month to replace my current employment? 4,000. I would need 4,000 subs
a month.
No, not.
It'd have to be insane.
Ridiculous.
I'm actually really curious about the numbers. Actually, I'm super curious because then you've got like Patreons as well, right? A lot of big time content creators run that.
That's
as well.
a lot of overhead that I don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
Because right now, at my count, I make about 300 a month.
And that's what? That's based on what kind of numbers?
I don't know. Almost 3,000 subs.
Dude, 300 a month is a lot. What the fuck?
Is it?
I want 300 a month.
Start a fucking
yeah, that is more than Mino makes on YouTube, BC. Right? Seriously.
My robot doesn't even make me that much money. The fuck?
Start a YouTube channel, idiot.
What's my robot have right now? Let me see.
Your robot?
Yeah, robot investors?
Oh,
like you just put all your money into the robot, and then they invest your money for you.
What?
See, this is. I don't know. Chase included it recently.
Oh, I have
so
Wealthfront. I Chase. A bunch of stuff.
But I'm saying, that's why you want to ask for. That's why I don't do should you polls, because I ask a robot to do all my investments for me, and make all the decisions.
All I hear is excuses.
Oh my god, my robot lost money today. Fucking market. Days lost $279.11. That's how much BC makes in a month. I just lost it in a day. Great.
Did the robot get overcome with the gorilla energy of going all in on GME? Or...
So funny story about the gorillas and apes. There's a guy at my work who was making that reference, but he said it to like. It was me and this other black guy, and I DM'd him. I'm like, you shouldn't call black people apes, right? And he was like, what's the problem? It's like apes move together as one. And I'm like, he was foreign, so I'm like, I told him like, it sounds horrible. Don't do that, bro.
Wait, he was referring to you as an ape?
Yeah, because that's the GME meme. It's like what Neclord, you're a Reddit guy. It's apes together as one, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. But then because I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, and the other guy didn't know what he was talking about. He's like, "Do you just call us apes, bro?"
What do you call us apes? That's not
yeah. He's like, "Oh, my bad." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you didn't mean nothing bad, but somebody might get offended by that. So just watch who you call an ape."
Yeah, just don't go around calling people apes in general.
Yeah, it's not a good
idea.
Not a good idea.
CSDX, that's a great idea. Somebody should, someone like Inker BC should write a program to automate DissidiaFFOO polls and sort of have like a fucking robot account and see how they do with the investment. I'd be really interested to see if a robot can pull better than the average player.
That's a lot of work. For
science.
How does the robot figure out? I have I have a global organization that does my investment for me, but
Yoshi Pause. Oh,
robot
sorry.
sounds nice. No, it's the robot sounds good. Hey, Finalism, good morning.
You have what? Did you have you bought you're paying an advisor? That's even better.
No, I have like a global conglomerate that does it for like we have a huge.
Oh, is that just from work?
Yeah, we have a huge investment arm.
Oh, that doesn't count. Work, like I got a, what is it? You know, work has like 401ks and pensions. I'm pretty sure they do all that.
I
right?
have a lot of I have a lot of that.
Got like Roth IRA.
I don't make much money, but I have a lot of benefits.
Yeah, and a free house.
Yeah, well, I don't own it though. I mean, so like when I retire or if I stop working.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, like they don't buy you a house. I live in a house that the church owns.
Oh,
like
so when you retire, you have to buy another house?
Yeah, like if I die, like my family has to leave this house. Like this is not my house. Like we're basically renters, and I don't pay any rent.
Interesting.
It's nice.
Infamous Element says, "How does a robot figure out what to buy, sell?" If you're asking about like these investment robots, yeah, it's all algorithms. Like
you dollar cost average, and you don't look at the numbers daily, which is why I've been robo investing since like 2015. I don't even know how much money I made. I just don't look.
I regret it. I don't think I've made a lot.
Forget, because you can't beat the market. It's just gambling. You just average over time, and numbers go up.
But instead of you getting the gambling addiction, the robot does.
Also, don't take financial advice from a gacha player.
Yoshi Pasta said, "I stopped taking SYP videos seriously due to very questionable hot takes." What do you mean, Yoshi Pasta? Like what?
Like saying Vincent would be unusable for like half Blue Fennies this month.
Is that what the SYP said? Or is that what you said?
Self-deprecation.
Good night, Kriese. Hello, Inkwelder.
Ink, jump in for a sec. We need to ask you something.
Don't.
Why?
Please don't.
Why?
Don't enable Mino. I'm about to go to sleep.
Ink, jump in for a second.
Don't listen now.
Inkwelder is Black Cloud's friend. We can't have him anymore.
Yep.
We gotta see. He's gonna be there Sunday too, for the extra short stream.
The 15-minute stream of you.
I mean, I might try to pad it out by doing a 13 ticket challenge or something, and maybe some cycle quests. But so, I mean, that's a maximum of what 5-10 more minutes.
This is the applicable question. Can we get a robot to determine our polls? So instead of having, instead of me like putting out a tier list next month, which I'm going to do, giving my suggestions, can we have like a AI choose who to poll every month and then make that a video? I think that's what we should do. I think there's untapped content right there. Random AI, and you can make it like some, anime character, right? So people will like it. And random AI chooses how you pull for the next month. I think that's gold.
Paladin Cecil outclasses Sayed or every other way.
Well, they're basically the same character. Yeah.
Same character.
No, one's little.
That's true. Yeah, he is smaller. Yeah.
What was I going to say? If you were to program an algorithm for a DFF pull bot, I would assume have it scour YouTube runs and see what characters were used the most.
This is already impossible.
And that would be hilarious. No, I kind of think that would work.
Is it already impossible?
Ooh,
no, just
there's no metadata to scrape. How would you get that? And you'd have to assume. And YouTube's APIs are already kind of garbage. So,
how about call to arms then?
Well, that doesn't help for future content.
Damn it!
Also,
how about
small sample size and depends?
No, it just literally has to be random. You get a robot. You say here's the characters. I mean, like how I'm doing the tier list, right? So here's the characters. You got 10 characters next month. You're gonna gem pull 2. You're gonna ticket pull 2. You're gonna whatever. Just kind of go through, and then it randomly chooses, and that's how you play the game. Yeah. That's how real people play.
That kind of sounds like fun.
That's how. If I had 1 million gems, I think I would let a robot determine how I pull, and that's how I would play the game.
You have 1 million gems.
I don't. No, only you do. Good night, Neclord.
Good night, Neclord.
He just left. So
we're talking everyone's ear off. Sorry, Neclord.
You killed Neclord.
He's dead.
Good night.
He's dead.
Sorry.
He didn't jump up.
We're fucking ranting over here about nothing. He stayed for a DFFOO post show, and we're boring him to tears with our talk about robots.
I want low brave attack up. Funny story in main core. There's this guy like years ago who swore up and down low brave attack arts were best for Squall because he thought it benefited beyond the first attack, and he wouldn't shut up about it.
Isn't
and he
that
got
Nick
proved
the Ninja?
wrong, and then just got it wasn't. And he got proved wrong, and then just disappeared for like weeks.
Yeah, Mark, don't you have 1 million gems? You can do that.
I am at a paltry 800. I'm under 900,000 gems.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was going to ask,
Is
that a new account? Like, why is your gem count so low?
Yeah, it's terrible, right? Because
that's not even half of the average of last year.
I know.
And it's this year
average,
now. It's 2021.
I mean, obviously, I think the average player has 2 million at least.
Yeah, seriously.
Probably 4 million.
Yeah,
inflation.
4 million, probably 4 million. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm not lucky. I haven't gotten several of the last LDs. I had to pity a burst. I have under 900,000 gems. I mean, currently, that's not including, what do you call them? Summon boards. But yeah, and I don't get everything on 2 tickets, so it's tough.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I wanted to argue. Why do you call me a luck sacker? I don't luck sack anything. Where's your proof? Like, you're not there when I do pulls.
Oh,
you don't know.
I watch. I see.
Yeah, and those aren't great pulls. Are you talking about the ones on stream? Like, what did I get? Quick.
Oh, Inkwelder saying I didn't have to pity that burst. Oh, damn it! Now you tell me. You luck sacked pretty much everything you've ever pulled here in the last 2 months.
That's such a lie.
That is like, I literally watch, because I almost always record my videos while you are live, and I watch while I am recording my videos. I'm watching
Why would you
your
do that?
Mark
That's
always
just double
catches you
anxiety. It's just double anxiety.
And sometimes I reference it during my pull video. It's like,
I did see that on the
Mino
last
got
one.
the LD and 3 tickets. So you've had a
4K.
pretty good run.
No, I haven't.
4K.
I'm
You've
down
had a
to 400 tickets now.
You-
How many tickets do you have, Mark?
How horrible.
I'm about 500.
I can't tell whether we crossed out of irony or not.
Everyone in chat, who has more than 400 tickets? Because I'm going to guarantee it's probably like 90% of chat, easily. Like,
Who has...
Ink, how many tickets do you have, Ink? Mark just said he had 500, so he has more resources than me.
Who has more than 500 tickets and more than 1.1 million gems?
Over 999 tickets, 762. BC, how many
This
tickets do you
is a
have?
horrible sample size, by the way.
It's not a good. It's not an appropriate. There, CSDX has 300 tickets.
Where's Daniel?
Fen Ragnarok has 4 tickets. That's a very
horrible.
precise number. That's a strange number. Were you
800-ish? See, 800-ish.
Fen Ragnarok? Were you pulling on something and got down to 4 and got it?
Hey, CSDX.
Like
CSDX changed his answer. If you saw that, he says I have 300, but I have 250 sitting in the bank. So you got to count all the people that are over 999.
I didn't even claim my
sitting in the
rewards, did I?
See, there you go. Yeah, see, look at that. 563,
Did I claim my guy
700.
rewards?
Like,
I don't remember.
I feel like I probably have the least amount of tickets in our entire
Shut
community.
up.
in the TCMs.
But tickets don't guarantee anything. You can burn through 2,000 tickets and not get a weapon when it only costs. Inkwelder's like, oh yeah, the bank. I have to make a deposit from the bank.
See, fucking Ink is like, I have 400 exactly. Oh wait, the bank. I gotta get another 500 in there.
I don't
like,
know
come on, people. You guys disgust me. It's like Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan told me the other day. He's like, I'm down to 600k gems, and I was like, oh yeah, but how much content have you not cleared yet? And he's like, all of Act 2.
Who was that? You mean that sounds like Tell?
No.
Saying that he had to complete chapters for the.
Yeah, and then he's like, everything in the summon board banks. and is like but like a dozen lost chapters, and I'm like, yeah, that's easily like another 100 200k or something. Like people who bank are crazy. Like Mark's fucking inbox drives me nuts.
Oh, I've got how many oh, my phone's on sleep mode. So I'm supposed to be in bed. Yeah, I've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 burst tokens and 6 Moogle tokens in my inbox right now.
Oh my god. First of all, crazy. Second of all, CSDX makes a great point. This all ties together with the robot investor. All of this was planned, guys. This was one vision. And he's saying if you leave investments in the bank, they don't grow. What you need to do is invest your resources. So pull. All right, Mark, invest those BT tokens. Pull, so they earn you more resources. Otherwise, they just rot in the bank. Just like your money. Don't let it rot in the bank. Throw it at a robot or something.
Well, they can be burst pluses down the line that I won't use because I won't have resources to book
There was
them.
so much wrong with that analogy. But
What?
I'm gonna let it
What?
fly.
Point it out. Point out one thing wrong.
Because burst tokens don't have inflation, stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. BT plus. I'm gonna take the silent as a win. Like
No,
that's
sorry,
the-
I was having an aneurysm.
No, BT plus is the inflation. Come on. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Inkwelder, who seems like a very responsible adult, says bury your money. So I don't know what the default equivalent of that is. Leave it in summon boards. I mean, that's pretty much burying your money.
Banks can crash.
Yeah, but so can mobile games. they can shut down, and you will not get anything back. Those 1.13 million gems will be gone when the game shuts down and we start playing Ever Crisis and spending money on that.
Yeah,
I think we're all gonna jump
number
ship
one
to
Ever Crisis.
We're gonna jump ship to Ever Crisis, right? Like,
oh yeah,
Yep, pretty much.
yeah,
because
100%.
when it comes out, it's got to be killing somebody, like FFRK or something. Maybe we'll see. It's got to be killing some other gacha.
It depends on
they
how
usually only release new gachas to replace old because I'm sure they only have so much server room, or is that not a real thing, BC? I don't know. But gacha based FF game, like, and all of you love FF7. We're gonna be expert content creators there, guys. Make the jump. Crystal Chronicles Season 5.
Yeah, it's Season 5. We already said that in the main show. So we're hyping up for. Somebody asked us, what are you going to do when Defo ends? Well, hopefully Ever Crisis will be here, so we'll be playing that. Thankfully, hopefully, my hope, I hope there is no Japanese version of Ever Crisis, so that we can all be playing. Oh
shit, that's a good point. They might do a global release.
We can all play it together. And I don't have to deal with the shit takes of, people playing the game a year before me and not having any idea of how to play the game because I haven't been playing it for a year. It drives me freaking crazy. So
that's a great point, but I don't think I think all Square Enix games do have a Japanese version first. I don't know. Maybe they might start. Wasn't FF7 Remake a global release? Like they didn't do a JP. Yeah. So maybe they will go for a global release. That's great news. You're right. Then we don't have to have this this war of the versions that are always going on. Also, Ink said, burying your money, make sure your dumbass doesn't mix at 2 a.m. Wait, Ink, did you mix at 2 a.m.? Are you the dumbass to which you are referring to?
Can't wait for Shelk in the.
In Ever Crisis?
Ever Crisis, yes.
You know she's coming.
She is coming. I love, unlike someone in voice with us, I love Georgia Cerberus. That was good times. The game was awful, but I enjoyed it. Didn't have a lot going on back then.
Isn't Ever Crisis supposed to be a remake? How much shit do you think is being changed? They said today in today's announcement that Ever Crisis will have extra story
they did say
stuff not in the original game, so like they're gonna constantly be adding side stories, which by the way, brilliant fucking move. A mobile gacha game tied to this is what DFFOO was supposed to be for NT, right? But NT died early, so like this is like tied to the big game releases, the flagship game, and it's going to have extra fan service scenes that you're not going to see in the other games. Like, this is brilliant.
No, I think it's a really good move, and I mean, I do hope it works out because, I mean, obviously you can get into the, they can release Terra and Warrior of Light. I mean, they can bring in all kinds of dumb people, right? They don't have
Emphasis
to.
on dumb.
But I mean, they can do all kinds of crazy things if they really want to get people pulling on it and do all kinds of stuff. But even just the Final Fantasy VII cast, I mean, there's a huge cast there. And so if you just even stick to the Final Fantasy VII cast across all those different games, and they're adding First Soldier, the shooter story in that. So so I mean, there's going to be, even the Turks. There's like 20 Turks, right? So you're going to have.
Still praying to the fighting game gods that we get a Dissidia Arxis 2.5D fighter.
No way, they're never gonna do that.
No, that's why the prayers are going up. Because I don't think it'll happen.
Smash is as close as you're gonna get.
I know,
which is pretty good, honestly. At least you get Smash.
But I'd love a Dissidia like traditional fighter. That'd be amazing.
That would be
Square
nice.
Enix hates. They only like casual games. They hate the hardcore. Didn't they say they tuned down FF15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay because they're like, our fans don't play action games.
Yeah, our fans suck.
Yeah,
that's why we released Broken Out Global first.
That's
okay.
That's why Lufania Plus is so easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Mark, are you pulling for Gabrand Sunday?
Yeah, I am pulling for the Gabrand. Yep.
So you'll be up during banner time.
I may have to do it early in the morning on Monday.
Oh, okay. Darn. I was gonna say you could come hang out for the super short stream.
Yeah, if I'm up and working, I'll have to record some videos. I think on Sunday, but I'll be prepping stuff for reopening. So.
All right. So BC, just so I know the terms, I can look up all the orb.
Nice.
You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
Fair. Really? Okay, so I don't have to do this blind. I can meta the shit out of this. Study
Even
up,
if you did and lied about it, I wouldn't be able to tell. So I really don't care.
This Transcendence was a little bit more difficult than the following couple, correct?
Yes.
One is a little harder than 2 and 3, and then 4 is supposed to be difficult.
Yeah, 4 is ridiculous.
CSAM, it's not that FF15 isn't hardcore, it's that they thought about going with a full like Kingdom Hearts battle system, and then they decided that most Square Enix fans don't play action games, they play RPGs, so they made it a hybrid and really like toned down the action. And they made it a weird mix of action and like going through a menu, and I think it was hit or miss for a lot of people. I don't know how it turned out overall, but I know that it was.
Just remember that I actually did stream Transcendence blind.
Okay.
So you're competing against that.
So you want me to do it blind?
I mean,
Wait, you did Transcendence 1 blind?
I did the whole stream on Twitch.
How long did it take?
Like 4 hours.
What the fuck? I'm not about to stream 4 hours on a Sunday night.
I'm not good. So you prove yourself as better.
Okay, all right, okay, fine. Same conditions then. I wasn't gonna do it blind, but you know what?
I wanted to throw a little insecurity in the mix. I didn't think it'd be that
We're doing it blind, guys.
Okay, there we go.
I'm looking up orb conditions, and that's it. Orb conditions, and that's it. Okay. I don't know my teams yet, but obviously the easy route is Pestle left, Cloud right, and then
and you should do it on your channel.
Then nobody will show up. But okay.
Okay. No, but how about you broadcast it on Discord and then I put it on my channel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it on your channel. I'll do it. I'll do it to my channel. But then okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Mino, your PST event time is around dinner. Yeah, what's your point? Like you and BC are gonna knock out before 4 hours is up.
Die.
So I watch Mino then profit. If you can't find anyone for the super short stream, hit me up on Discord, Mino, Aeon said. I wouldn't mind chatting. All right, Aeon, thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Do we really want to do this one to my stream? Because then, like, how will we advertise it? We need the auto alert here. God damn it, do I really want to do this blind? Fuck. All right. You know what? Just to match you. All right, I guess this 10-15 minute stream is going to turn into a 30-40 minute stream now that I have to do it blind. All right. Let's do it on Sunday. Restream on TCC and BC. I don't know if you could stream the 2 Twitch channels at once. All right? I don't think that's possible.
You're going to share it on Discord share, and I'm going to put it on my YouTube.
Okay. Deal.
Cool.
Okay. Fine. All right.
That was easy.
Okay. God damn it. I hate this shit.
You don't have to do anything. You're a grown man.
I don't want to do this blind. All right, we're doing it blind.
Do what you want.
The only thing is you better believe me because you're like, you could lie about it and I wouldn't know. Like, why?
Well, I could lie about me believing you. You'll never know if I believe you.
You're always lying. Like, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Like, come on. Like, I'll do it.
I think
if you can't ever know, then why worry about it?
I think Mino and Ian should stream on stream on Discord, but then you stream on our Twitch here, and then BC should do it on his YouTube, but in a different voice room, and comment. Him and Inkwelder will like commentate, and so you won't hear what he's saying, and they'll
Done.
Oh, that's
Done.
spicy.
Done. Okay, you know what?
Buddy.
That's actually a good idea. And then I'll have somebody manage. You know what? We're gonna make a whole production out of this. Sunday event time. Let's all hang out and do this.
Buddy.
This is supposed to be some pretty cancer content, so I'm ready. I'm ready to suffer. I'm ready to suffer.
Quick. I love it.
Do I really want to do this one blind? Fuck, I guess. Jesus.
Actually, no. Don't stress yourself because we won't be on even playing fields because Cloud had LD boards.
Yeah, Cloud had LD boards. Yeah.
Is that going to be a big deal?
Yeah,
I wasn't planning on bringing because Cloud isn't getting his boards. I was thinking about Ramza. Like, because I don't have Ramza's BT. I was just going to bring Cloud for the BT synergy and the blue crystal.
Okay.
Do the launches and then bring Ramza to the final stage. We'll see, because I know the LD boards are pretty significant. We'll see. Wait, why don't you guys do a collaboration stream? Have a stream with 2 screens with both beating the stage. With both who? BC has already done this stage. Mark, be my streaming partner then.
Yeah, but I won't be around. If I am around, I'll be, I'll have like half an hour at midnight to do polls and then go to bed.
Yeah, half an hour. That's about how long the stream.
That's how long it should take to be transcended.
Okay, you know what? We can figure this out offline because I
that
sounds good.
Yeah, everyone's dying. Sorry, guys.
Hey, well, thanks for hanging out. Check out Lee Jin on YouTube in the future, and of course Black Nero on YouTube. Streaming every Wednesday night. Videos daily. Like, sub. Ring the bell for notifications. Subscribe on Patreon. That's the next step.
Yeah, eventually.
I don't know what you do with Patreon. Apparently you just set it up and people just give you money.
Yeah, do it.
Super chats.
Do it.
Super chats.
I'll
for
get
BC.
around to it. Super chats are enabled.
Chats. Yep, super chats. And just in the future, he's not going to read any comments except the super chats. So
allegedly,
it's going to be a super chats only stream. That's how you got to do it. People pay. They want to be heard. They want to be heard.
Yep.
Well, thanks, gentlemen. Thanks, Ink.
Yep.
Thanks, Ans, for the raid. Thank you all for the subs. We're at, just to give you a heads up here, we are at 29. 29. So you have a few more next week. Next week's the last week. So good night. Stay Edward free. Stay healthy. Stay Edward free. Goodbye.